Maybe it's the different
What the
conversion.
hell is talk up?
Maybe it's because I'm fucking learning Spanish, and so I like get a certain
Oh,
different. I don't know what happened.
speak up.
Speak up.
But
I mean, I don't
yeah,
think talk up is a thing,
it
but
is weird that yours is normally like way
I don't know.
more
Maybe
than mine.
mine's. I mean, it's there. It's just I'm not. I guess I'm just not talking as high of a decimal.
I don't know. I'm too tired. I've been awake for in 2 more hours. It'll be 12 hours.
I woke up. I think I woke up like 8 times last night.
Okay, it's not a competition.
It's not.
Cause trust me, you're losing.
I never said
But
it
actually,
was.
I'm losing. Sleep. So I'm the
So
one
who's the
losing.
real winner?
You, not me.
Didn't you say I was losing?
Yeah, I know, and I corrected it. It's like I fell asleep by 10, woke up the first time at 1:30, the next time at 3:33, which was weird.
3:33.
Yeah, like I looked at my
Make a wish.
right. Well, I wish to go back to sleep and it didn't work. So yeah, I've been awake since 3, basically. Anyhow, welcome
To the back.
to the back
To the back.
to the back
Podcast.
podcast. Trying to match it. What are you doing?
He's either licking his paw or licking the desk.
He's licking his
legs.
paw.
Gross.
He's loud about it. You're loud about it.
Yeah, he is.
Leave him alone. Why are you saying it like that?
He's loud about it. He's loud about it. Leave him alone. Like the double standard.
Because he's my dog. That's why. It's like the theory of like I could talk smack about my sister, but you don't get to do that.
A little different.
Well, I mean you do, but I'm saying like a stranger doesn't
Yeah.
get to. Not that you've ever done that about my sister, but I'm just
I have
saying.
talked smack about your sister.
No, you
Your aunt
haven't.
has put her armpits in my face.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different. That what she did was egregious.
Egregious.
Yeah. So what's up with you?
Migraine.
You don't have a migraine.
I do.
We wouldn't be in here then. Oh my
That's-
God, what is going on?
I took not the extra strength one.
Mm.
He's just licking his wiener, bro.
He's not licking his wiener. Stop. He's just existing.
If a dachshund licks his wiener, is that a wiener? Is that a wiener licking his wiener? What wiener is being licked there?
Stop.
The wiener is licking the wiener of the wiener.
Oh my God.
These are the questions we need to be asking.
Why didn't you ask them when we actually had a wiener dog?
Does a mini wiener dog have a mini wiener? Because we had a mini dog.
I don't
A
know.
miniature dachshund.
I don't know.
Is there a large dachshund? There's a miniature dachshund.
I don't know. Well,
Gargantuan dachshund?
there's like a regular dachshund.
Well, yeah, but
Which
is there
I'm
a
sorry, but
gargantuan?
they do look so big compared to mini dachshunds.
Yeah.
Like it freaks me out when I see a regular sized dachshund because I've only ever had mini dachshunds. Like that definitely looks like a little Oscar Mayer wiener bill, like mobile thing, you know. When I was out delivering, I was at Sprouts actually. It was didn't realize it actually was gonna be my last delivery of the day because of how slow it got, right? And I was after I do the shop, I have to take a picture of the receipt, right? And often I'll go to like one of the empty cash, like the end of it, so I have a hard surface to take a picture. And freaking some older white lady was coming through as I'm doing that. Like she was the customer behind me, and the first thing she says to Missy is like, "Did you hear they caught him?" And I audibly was like, like I didn't mean to. I was like, no one gives a shit. Okay, somebody cares. I don't. But it's just like and hold on. That's really the whole reason I said that was Missy was like, no, I didn't know that. How would I know that? I was really, really shocked because like she didn't say it in a rude way, but she's just said it in a very matter of fact way, you know? Like, obviously, I'm here at work because she got there. Well, they open at 7, so I'm assuming she probably gets there around like 6:45, right?
Yeah.
And like, she's been working. How would she know? It's just a weird, like, I think it's because the lady didn't say hi. It was literally the first words out of her mouth, you know?
Yeah.
And I know earlier, you know, with her, whenever she always asks you how you're doing, right? When you come through, and I'll say, I'm good. And she generally says, and I say it back, how are you doing back? And she generally says, I'm well.
Mhm.
And so this morning, when the first time I went through my first order, she was like, I'm here. And I was like, ooh, are you okay? She's like, yeah, I was good until I got here. And then some people didn't do their job overnight. So I think she's just already in a mood, and then have somebody not even say hi and the first words out of their mouth is something like that. Just like, I don't think she could mask being polite at that time. It's just interesting. Or not. I'm just trying to contribute to this conversation.
I feel like there was something, and we say this every episode, that we wanted to talk about a couple days ago. I don't remember what it was.
I doubt it. You don't like talking about that stuff, so it's definitely not that.
No, I'm not. I know it's not that. It was something else. I said a couple days ago, not 2 days ago.
Okay, a couple is 2.
Okay, a few days ago. Good Lord.
I told you the reason that bothers me is because
Yeah,
years
I
ago,
know.
Peepaw, when I asked him if they would watch you for, I said, could you watch him for a couple hours? He's like, well, how long will that be? I was like, I don't know. And the time I said was like 3 or 4. He's like, well, that's not a couple, then that's a few. Like, so sorry.
Like, what was he mad for?
Oh, because I'm pretty sure because he was autistic. And I get it. He just wanted to be very specific. No, sir. Come here.
Chill.
Dakota. Not in the. Wait, calm down. Oh my God.
What do you mean calm down? He's smacking everything everywhere. He's to destroy the room with his tail.
He says you're not contributing to the conversation, so he's trying to get you to contribute more.
You excited for Marvel movies anymore?
What? Are there Marvel movies coming out?
Oh yeah, eventually, like Doomsday and like etc. You know what I
No,
mean?
because I'm behind.
But do you think even if you were up on the MCU, you'd be excited? Like you were excited, let's say before.
No, because capitalism is killing everything.
Our dog is going to destroy this podcast, by the way.
I don't know what's happening.
Can you just lay down?
Lay down,
dog?
Bubba.
Please. Please. I don't know. I'm just like, there's certain movies in general I'm excited for, but overall, I'm just like,
I don't.
is it because I'm getting older that I'm just like less excited for things?
No, what is it? God, there was something. Oh, I know what we were talking about the other day that I was like, man, it just made me feel so old. The VMAs. Whenever I attempted to watch it like in the background. It wasn't like gonna be glued to it, but I was like, I'll put it on in the background. And what's her name? That chick. I was like, oh God, it was bad live. And you were like, she's usually really good. And I was like, And then it just made me. You know what I thought of when I was watching it before I turned it off? The episode of South Park when Stan, everything sounds like shit to him.
Yeah.
It's the Asperger's, right? Like.
I don't remember what that is.
It's like I think it's like a 3-arc episode.
Yeah.
But that's what it felt like in that moment when I was watching. I was like, "Oh my God, am I like officially old now?" Because again, we've talked about, I think like for my age and for the people like considering like my sister and like Natasha, right? And a lot of people I
You're
know
hip to the youth.
I don't like saying, I'm just saying I'm up on a lot of the. But it's so much harder to keep up with artists, I think, because almost anybody can get famous now because of social media.
That phrase is crazy to me because,
What?
like,
keep up with artists?
Yeah, like, who keeps up with, like, I never thought of keeping up with artists as, like, something I do. You know what I mean?
I meant, like,
know.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
I
well,
get it's a thing, but
I
it's
know.
crazy.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It's like
as you get older, it becomes harder.
Yeah, well, I'm saying it's not like, well, saying harder implies there's there's a not even like a there's like some kind of difficulty. I just keep up with who I keep up with. You know what I mean?
I guess
I
it
get what you're
might be
saying.
is what it might be is that your priorities change in ways, and I definitely know more about politics now than I did at your age, right?
Yeah.
And not that there aren't people your age that know about politics. There are.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there's people my age that know more than both of us combined.
Right. So I'm saying and it's not it's just weird to me as much as I love music that I'm struggling to keep up with new artists.
That is weird. I'm not saying like we're bad. It's like it's
Okay, sir.
I don't. I mean,
Sorry, I'm talking to Jax.
there's still like there's artists that you do like listen to that are new,
Yeah.
like Chapel Roan.
No, I mean okay, but okay. Yes, but
I don't know.
I think I felt like I knew more indie artists when I was younger, but I also think there was less of them. That's part of it. It's oversaturated in a way, and
Yes and no.
okay.
Yes, there is. There's definitely more.
I'm saying from my experience, you don't have to feel that way. I feel that way.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, I mean, obviously what is the chick's name that I was talking about?
Talking about Lola.
And you were like, you know her, you've heard her, and I had heard her music on TikTok, but I just didn't know her name. Like there's probably a lot of artists I've heard their stuff, but I don't know their name.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a lot to when I say it's oversaturated, I think it takes because there's so much availability, it takes a lot for you to really break through mainstream and become a known name like a Doechii. And I mean, she was at it for years before she really everybody knew who she was.
I'll start saying some artists that I think are as popular as Doechii, and you tell me if you know them.
Mm-hmm. I don't feel like this is gonna be a fun game for me, but continue.
Clairo.
That sounds familiar.
Okay. Biba Doobie.
No.
I mean, right now because Doechii has a Grammy, so it probably surpassed. But I think. I mean, you know who Frank Ocean is.
Yes.
You don't really listen to him like that. Not because you like him, you just haven't gotten into it.
I don't know why. I need
don't
to
know
sit down and
why.
listen to his stuff because every time I hear something, I'm like, I really love this.
Steve Lacy.
No.
That's crazy.
I probably know music. I just don't know the name.
Do you know
The Muffin Man?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
What about
Love?
What about all the things?
What about us?
Kali Uchis.
Who?
Kali Uchis.
I feel like that sounds familiar, but I don't know. What? You could just be making shit up
I'm
right
not
now?
making that up, bro. That's I promise you, I am not making that up. David.
Yeah, I do. Wait, hold on. Wasn't he just in the news?
Yeah, the body
yes.
thing, which he was on tour for he's been on tour for now a month.
That shit's
and
insane.
So it's that's what started before all this I was already what the frick?
Well, whenever I saw it, I mean, I knew who he was before that, and then when I saw it, I'm like, wait, what?
Gigi Perez.
Yes, I've heard that.
Well, that's crazy because Doechii's way more popular than Gigi Perez. Not way more. That's crazy. Daniel Caesar.
Yeah, I know who that is. You introduced him to me. Why are you saying
Dominic
that?
Fike.
Yeah, again, these are people that you've introduced me to. I'm so hungry.
There's this band, Queen.
Shut up.
I feel like I'm blanking. I know there's a lot of I should just look up top artists.
Okay,
under,
I have a question.
Yeah, you can do. I can do.
Mariah the Scientist, is that a rapper?
Kind of bit of both.
So what category would you put her in then?
R&B. I don't know.
Oh, 'cause I only know the name because of the VMAs, and Mariah Carey, who is the Mariah, was won a VMA for something else, but then also got a lifetime achievement or something from them, and there was this big debate on Twitter, I guess fans of Mariah the Scientist are trying to just call her Mariah, and they're like, no, there's only one the Mariah. So that was like a new name I learned because of that.
Okay, Forbes 30 under 30, but like, why does it feel like I can't? It's like all over the place. Why is not just a factual list?
There's probably actors I don't know either, honestly.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I feel like you do know. I feel like you know more actors than you do.
Maybe, but also again,
And
it's
not like
because
their
of
names.
you.
You're probably like, oh, I've seen her before. You know.
I'm just saying, it is as you get. I think because it's more information. I'm storing more information than you are, because I have more years of information being stored. You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It just made me feel really old when I turned it on. I'm like, I don't like this. And then also, I think your generation uses the word iconic too much.
Well, it's kind of like
Too much.
It's kind of like literally. It's just become there's two meanings for it where it's kind of like people meet sometimes, and it's really context. You know what I mean? And it's hard to understand context, especially because when you say my generation, you mainly mean you're seeing it like on posts and like on word. You're seeing it written out. You know what I mean? You're not seeing these people say it, right? And so there's two contexts. I think people are saying iconic, like, oh, she's so iconic for that, right, or whatever.
That's different.
And that's what it's mainly been used for now, right? And then there's people in like, oh no, they're icons or they're iconic. And
no, I'm saying in specific to things like the VMA performances. Like it was the best performance that ever existed in the VMAs, and I'm like, y'all are saying that same breath when Michael Jackson existed. Please stop. Also, I think a lot of people think that the most iconic thing Madonna did was the whole Britney Christina kiss at the VMAs. It's not. It's literally her first appearance when she did like a virgin. Yeah. That was like, again,
well, the VMAs thing is that's not gonna be iconic. Iconic. Well,
I'm saying there's iconic moments from the VMAs, and then I don't feel like anything that was done, and that's including by Lady Gaga, who I love, this year was iconic.
It's like truly like iconic to the level of like things people will like. I think the closest thing to that in an award show history by a recent artist
Kendrick
would be like, well, no, Kendrick, yeah, but like that was a halftime performance.
No, I'm thinking of the Grammys from like
that's 2016. I'm saying like in the 2020s.
Oh, like
I'm saying like
in
recently. I'm saying anything like off the top of my mind, maybe like Doechie's performance to the Grammys.
Yeah,
but I don't know how like time will tell how iconic that will be. I'm trying to like really think.
I'm just saying, I feel like it's overused in that regard. I don't care if they're like, you know, she's a legend, she's an icon, that kind of way. That doesn't bother me. I get it. The same way they're like, oh, she's so mother, you know?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Is Jax not okay with that? No idea. That was a big old sigh. But I don't know. All of it to say, like, it just made me feel very old, which I get. Like, again, when Loretta, did I tell you that Loretta asked me if I was going to the gym, and I was like, no, I can't afford it anymore, right? Yeah. And she's like, you're 50, right?
Oh, you told me this, yeah.
And I was like, do I look 50? She's like, no. And then I was like, well, maybe I do. I always wonder if I really look older than I think that I do.
I don't think so.
But then she's like, oh, but when I see you in your car with your sunglasses on, I always think it's a little kid driving. I was like, shut up. But I hit me because like she's like, you can go to the senior citizen center at 50, and I'm like, oh my god, I am 3 years away from that.
That's cool for 50-year-olds. You know what I mean? Get your shit in. But like, I would not consider someone a senior and or senior citizen until like I normally the age is like 65, right? But even that I feel like is okay, let's say 65 and up maybe.
Coda, I don't think you understand how bad your body starts wearing down.
Yeah, but senior citizen is like,
I'm just saying, it kills me when I'm out there delivering. Like, it wears me out so much.
Senior citizens like might need someone to help them get out of bed. You know what I mean? Not like, oh, it
Sometimes I
hurts.
feel like I need help.
It's like they need it, you know?
I'm just saying. Ugh,
You want someone. You don't need someone yet.
I don't know. I think it scares you to think about me getting old.
Well, yeah, that scares me, but no, two things can exist at once. It's not that, Mom. Let's not. No, I mean, yeah, that's true, duh. But that's been true for like since I could have a conscience, and I knew what happens when people get old. I was like, oh shit, you'll die.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. My stomach hurts. I'm so hungry.
But all that to
Sorry.
say, like, go back to that. I'm sure there's stuff like with artists from your generation now. And I'm not even talking about back then when I like definitely would have known because I was either too young or wasn't born yet, right? But
Yeah.
there's stuff now with artists from your generation that I don't know what they're doing. You know,
Yeah.
I have no idea if Drew Barrymore still has her show.
I think she does.
I have no idea if Kelly Clarkson is
Kelly
making a new
Clarkson.
album.
No, but she still has a show. So speaking of, I don't know what I don't remember what. Oh, I guess she did a duet with Lizzo. And I've read in the comments, I see this a lot on her videos.
I'm
They
be
were
honest.
waiting for an R&B album from her. She's done almost every genre. Like,
I think Lizzo is a great artist. I love her voice. I have not heard a Lizzo song since 2019.
okay, well,
What happened?
That's on you.
What do you mean on me?
No, she's literally had new music. I don't.
I know new. Okay, that doesn't mean.
What do you think special is? That was like the last year or two.
What's special?
I'm not gonna sing that on here, but it's.
I'm not gonna ask you. I'll look it up later.
But that's what they did. I think that's the song
Maybe
they
I'll
did
heard it.
together, and I see it a lot in the comments for Kelly stuff. Is like we're really ready for her R&B album. So I hope the next album that you make is an R&B album. Is all I'm saying. She's also, I think she's hinted at some new music like just in the last month too. Not Kelly, Lizzo. If I remember.
She dropped an album
This year. Yeah, isn't that the one that
My face hurts from smiling.
Oh, okay.
And then that special album I think was 3 years ago now.
Okay. You said since 2019 and I was like that's not accurate. So I was right.
Yeah. Maybe though, I feel like those songs on special came out years before the album dropped. You know, I feel like those were singles that I remember hearing years before. That's crazy. I don't know. Because 2020, there's no way. I remember, I don't know, whatever.
Dakota, 2020 wasn't 3 years ago. It was 5 years ago.
No, 2022.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm saying I remember what happened in 2022, and I don't remember. When I remember listening to Lizzo was when I was in high school. I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying what I understand what I'm not saying, oh well she's gone or whatever. I'm saying I don't understand why I haven't. Only thing I've heard from Lizzo, I've heard Lizzo in the news, but it's been for like her as a person and like her social media and stuff like that. I'm not saying all bad, but I'm saying her as a person.
Yeah.
I have not heard like her as an artist.
Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so
I'm
I'm not up on some stuff and you're not up on some stuff. It makes me feel a little better. A little less old now.
Well, that's not that. I'm saying I feel like the same thing like Chance. You know what I mean?
Does he have new music?
He just dropped new music, but like I don't hear like I hear about Chance every now and again, but I don't hear one of his songs like I used to, and I feel the same way about Lizzo. And I think both of them are great artists. That's like I'm not saying they like suck now. I'm just saying I haven't heard it. What are you gonna do? You have a Reddit thing or something?
I mean, I have some, yeah.
Or you're looking at your phone like you wanna.
Well, no, I just said like nothing. Sorry.
No, I'm asking.
Nothing. You continue to come up with topics.
I'm asking if you had something.
I do, like we
say
normally
it.
do. Like but now you're all like hateful about it. I'm
I'm
good.
not hateful about it.
It feels a
Sorry
little
that feels that way.
venomous.
It's not what that was. That's not how I feel.
Oh God, I'm hungry. Sorry. Oh, I thought about this one. I see this one. Saw this one the other day. I don't know why. Not that I ever sent you with a lunch like this, but I just like. Okay, so it's called "Am I the asshole for packing a slice of pizza in my son's school lunch?"
It depends how you pack it. Like, did it get everywhere? What kind of pizza? Did you pack it when it was cold or did you heat it up? Is it an insulated lunch bag? Is the pizza gross? Are you endangering other kids?
Are you gonna let me tell you? This
Is
is
it
a
really a
short one.
pizza or is it deep dish?
It's a pie. It says my son is in kindergarten, and
Holy shit. Getting pizza in kindergarten.
And I sent him a slice of leftover pizza, sugar-free Jello, fruit and veg applesauce. I don't know.
I
Ugh.
know what that is.
With Cheez-Its for his in-class snack. The following week, a section of the weekly class flyer asked parents to please try to provide healthy and filling options for your child to ensure they have energy for our long afternoon. Boyfriend is convinced they sent that out because of me, and packing pizza is white trash.
That's just stupid.
That-
A slice of pizza, like some things that parents will think is healthy and they'll put in there, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be worse than a fucking slice of pizza.
So
I'm
everybody,
sure they wouldn't bat an eye if they gave him a PB&J, which is worse than a slice of pizza. A whole PB&J with normal people spreading all that peanut butter and all the jelly on, and 2 pieces of bread is worse than a slice of fucking pizza.
I took that personally.
Well, it's the truth.
Okay, but most people were like, I mean, everybody was like, "You're not the asshole," and someone's like, "This was directed at the kid who came with Twinkies, Cheetos, and gummy bears."
Yeah, like,
There's always one kid just
or
sent
if
with
you
the
only packed him hot Cheetos.
yeah. Listen, no, someone said there's always one kid just sent with a family-sized bag of chips every day.
Yeah.
Hold on, we had a kid show up in the morning with fresh 7-Eleven taquitos for breakfast, and yes, the family-sized bag of chips with lunch. This was not a one-off. The kid showed up with 5 taquitos and Mountain Dew every day at 7 a.m.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh my god. That's insane. I just think, obviously, I never packed anything like that for you.
I mean, you pack like sweet stuff, but not
Well,
like
yeah,
horrendous
but it
food
wasn't
all the
like the
time.
main thing. It was always lunchbox size stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
like just fucking Lunchables.
yeah, it was generally Lunchables, or sometimes did you do ham sandwiches?
No,
Tuna. Well, I thought there was other
No.
things when
Well,
you were
I
a
think
kid.
you did, but I didn't like them, so I don't remember.
Did you trade that shit away?
Mom, by the way, terrible sandwich. That's what I would have said if you had fucking packed me
What? I love ham on just bread, like nothing else.
ham.
Yeah, I get that I'm autistic.
White.
Not white bread.
No, I'm saying that's white.
No, it'd be white if I added mayo, and that's disgusting. But I mean, I like putting ham on like a thing of like wheat bread, right? 2 pieces of wheat bread, just ham, and then you smush it. You
I want to
smush
throw
it.
up. I actually got a little sick there.
And then it's even better if you have some Lay's potato chips with just plain Lay's potato
Ugh.
chips.
Yeah.
Again, how did they not know I was
You know,
autistic?
I don't know why, but I always like getting up to throw away my lunch at lunch. I don't know why.
I do too, and I feel so weird saying that.
Oh, it's like I like throwing that giant bin.
I don't know why. It feels like official.
Sometimes I would like if it was close enough and I was sitting down and I had like
Mm.
a chip bag, a small chip bag, I'd make all of it a ball and try to shoot it. You know what I mean? But like that was a dangerous game I was playing because either like you're pretty nonchalant, you know what I mean? Right in front of the girl you like, or you miss and the teacher gets onto you.
God, I'm so glad I
don't
wasn't
think
a boy.
I think I maybe missed once, maybe. I was shooting like 90% from the field.
So stupid.
I was the Steph Curry of throwing away trash.
Hold
at
on.
lunch.
Okay, we've got another food one, but this one's longer. Oh no.
Our
Oh,
table,
There it is.
it's broken.
This one says, "Am I the asshole for bringing my own food to a wedding?"
If it's dietary or whatever restrictions, no. If it isn't, then you're just fucking weird.
So I, 36 female, went to my college friend's wedding last weekend. I was really excited for it. She's a good friend, and I wanted to celebrate. The issue is I have a medical condition that means I can't eat certain common ingredients,
this is-
gluten and dairy. It's not a fad diet or a preference. I get very sick if I eat them. I mentioned this on the RSVP card when it asked about dietary restrictions. The bride told me the venue couldn't guarantee anything gluten or dairy free because of cross contamination, but she'd hoped I'd make do with the salad and fruit. I didn't want to cause trouble, so I just quietly brought a small container of safe food in my bag, literally just grilled chicken and rice. When dinner was served, I discreetly went outside for 5 minutes, ate it quickly, then came back in to join everyone. I didn't make a scene, didn't bring smelly food, didn't take anything away from the event. Turns out the groom's mother saw me with the container outside and apparently told a bunch of people I was disrespecting the caterer and making the couple look cheap at the reception. She confronted me and said I was embarrassing the family and that I should have just eaten beforehand if I had an issue. I explained that I wanted to be there for the full event and didn't want to faint or get sick. She rolled her eyes and said I was selfish and that the wedding is about the couple, not about your diet. Some of our mutual friends also agree that I made an asshole move and made the couple look bad. Now I'm wondering if I really crossed a line. I didn't want to draw attention, but maybe I should have handled it differently. So am I the asshole for bringing my own food to a wedding?
I've said it before, and I'll continue to say it again. Who gives a fuck if you look bad? Oh my God, is this the fucking 18th century Victorian society making the couple look bad? And like, what does that fucking matter? She was out there for 5 minutes and just wanted to eat. I don't get why people hold such value to eating. Like, it doesn't matter what you eat. It's sustenance for your fucking body. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, oh my God. What does he mean looked bad? What if would it look bad if she had to piss for 5 minutes? Like, what does it matter, dog? Meanwhile, you're having period cramps.
No, that's not what it is. These are hunger pains.
Oh.
Legitimately.
Hunger
Feels like I'm gonna throw up because my sugar's dropped.
It's just like, I don't fucking understand. Like, look bad? Look bad. Are you in front of the fucking world? Like, is this broadcasted live on TV?
Look, if it was me in my wedding and I had a friend who's like, oh, I basically can't eat anything.
Fine, bring what you want. I don't give
I
a
tell
fuck.
her, not only bring what you want, eat it there at the table. What do I
Yeah, like,
care?
I feel bad.
Are you having fun?
I feel bad she had to go out. She felt like she had to go outside.
It makes
to
me
eat
think
that.
of Katie and Mean Girls eating
Yeah,
her lunch
well,
in the
made me think of
bathroom.
Diary with
right?
the Kids. Them
Yeah.
eating it. Yeah, like, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, people are so fucking narcissistic and think they're like, oh my God, what does it matter?
I don't know, but I love that food stuff makes you so angry.
This thing, it's not even the food stuff. Like, I don't, like, it's just like, I don't care, bro. Like, it's one thing if someone was allergic to what she brought or something, or she was like being disrespectful to what was being catered, like directly saying it's gross or something
Yeah.
like that. She didn't say anything. She just wanted to eat her own food and then join in the communion and the gathering, which a wedding is supposed to be. A wedding isn't a fucking dinner. A wedding is people
A
getting
celebration.
wed.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. I don't understand, bro.
I have
I hate annoying people.
I have another food one.
Is it gonna get me upset again?
I don't know. Probably not as heated. No. This one is, am I the asshole for leaving my friend's birthday dinner after she changed the restaurant last minute?
And I mean, unless like you were like, someone who was murdered in there, or it was like, I don't know, Cracker Barrel, then I don't care. If it's Cracker Barrel, then yeah, why am I going to Cracker Barrel?
So my friend Emma turned 30 last weekend, and she's been planning this birthday dinner for months. She sent out the invite weeks ago for a casual dinner at this cute little Italian place we all love. It's affordable, cozy, and everyone was excited. On the day of the dinner, literally 3 hours before we were supposed to meet, she texted the group saying she changed the location to a fancier spot because her new boyfriend suggested it. I looked at the menu and almost everything was ridiculously expensive, like £45 for a main dish. Obviously, they must be British, right?
£45 for my dish.
I'm saving for a house and really didn't budget for a pricey night out, especially since we'd already agreed on the original plan. I messaged her privately saying I couldn't afford the new place and asked if she'd reconsider, but she said she deserved a classy evening and that I should just make it work for one night. I felt uncomfortable, so I told her I'd sit this one out and sent her a gift instead. Now she's barely speaking to me, and mutual friends are saying I made her feel unsupported on her big night. I honestly feel bad, but I also think she blindsided everyone by changing plans last minute. Am I the asshole?
What's the big night again?
She's turned 30.
Oh, people take celebrations way too far. That's another conversation. I don't want to ruin anybody's parade, right? No pun intended. But I think the only case scenario you're an asshole, right? Is like I've done this before, right? I've done this before actually exactly with like I can't afford shit with my friends going
Yeah.
out to eat. So I just like if I really want to go and celebrate, I just go. I
And
don't
not
eat.
eat. Yeah.
Like or I eat before, you know what I mean? And if you communicate to them, reasonable people will be like, "Oh, I understand. Like I want to go to this place, but you can't afford that. That's fine if you want to eat before. I just want you there." That's what it should be about. Again, it's not about fucking like I don't understand. I Oh my god, bro. People are so fucking inconsiderate when it comes to money sometimes. I don't understand why people assume that someone has to make it work for you. Like I need to calm down. I need to calm
Here's
down cuz
my
I might lose
issue
it. I might lose
is
it.
that
I don't think the
as somebody who literally has had just basically been shit on for most of my birthdays, right? Like I've experienced birthdays where I was getting the crap beat out of me. Like no, literally had guests over for a sleepover, and my mom would take me to the room and beat the crap out of me, and I'd have to go back out and pretend like nothing had happened, right? Um, and then be with a husband who just didn't really put effort in, like it's weird to me that somebody would be angry. Like, why would you change? And then also, my autistic ass is like, you're only giving me 3 hours notice. Why would you change plans like that? Why is everybody cool? Like, I get that it's your birthday, but why is that necessary? Why would you want to go to a fancier place? Why wouldn't you want to go to the place that y'all generally go to and you have memories? Like,
I don't think
it's so weird to me.
I don't think there's a problem with wanting to go to a fancier place. I think the problem if there is a problem is it is very much late notice, and the biggest issue and the biggest red flag is saying to make it work when someone made it clear they don't have the the financial
Right.
uh means to
And
do
if you
that.
are actually good friends, you would know that she's saving for a house. Like
Yeah.
that's my like even if you're not even if you're you don't even have to be best friends. A kind of casual friend would probably know that about you. And so it's weird to me. The biggest red flag to me was like a place her boyfriend said new boyfriend suggested. Why are you letting a man decide where you're going for your birthday? It's weird.
My thing is like, who the fuck cares it's your 30th birthday, bro? There's like, unless it's like a quinceañera or like cultural reasons or hell, sweet 16, 18, or 21, because those mean things, right? As far as society.
Yeah.
Once you turn 30, who the fuck cares? Like she's acting like it's the precedence of a wedding, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I just kind of like it is mostly that even if it's my birthday, I'm still going to be thinking about what my friends can afford. What are they? Because my thing is, if you're not enjoying it, I'm not
Yeah,
going
I'm
to
not enjoying
enjoy
it.
it.
Yeah.
So it's weird to me that you would do that, but I don't know. Maybe we're the anomaly. I mean,
Well, no.
nobody in the comments was like, "Yeah, you're the asshole." Everyone's like, "You're not the asshole," obviously. All right, I have one. Do you want to read this one? Because I saved it, but I didn't actually read it.
I'll read it.
It's a long one.
Oh, why you always give me the
Do you
long
want
one?
me to do it?
Let me look at it. Let me take a glance at it. Uh, I'll read the title at least. Am I the asshole for refusing to give my sister back the child I've raised as my own?
I guarantee this is some white people.
What the hell? What kind of
I'll read
what
it.
kind of sitcom? I'll read it. Okay,
It's
this
a
is not
lot.
that. It's not that long. Um, I, 35 year old female, have been married to my husband, 38, for almost 10 years. Our marriage always felt incomplete because we weren't blessed with a child no matter how much we tried. A few years ago, my sister got pregnant unexpectedly and the father was never in the picture. She came to us asking if we could shoulder all the hospital bills and take the baby in. My husband and I agreed. We paid for everything and we've even registered the child under our last name. From that day on, we raised him as our own. We've loved him wholeheartedly, treated him as our own firstborn. We always told him that biologically his mom is my sister, but he never cared. He only recognized us as his parents. After many years of trying, my husband and I were eventually blessed with a biological child of our own. We were beyond grateful, but now my sister has started making comments that she wants to take her child back since we already have our own. This feels so unfair. I've never kept her from visiting. She's always been welcome in our home to see him, but she never showed much gratitude. She now feels entitled to take him away, as if the years we spent raising him don't matter. I can't imagine giving him up. He is my son in every way that counts. Am I the asshole if I fight to keep him with us and refuse to hand him over to my sister? P.S. My firstborn son is 8 years old and my daughter is 4 years old. Edit info. Yes, the child is legally under our name. We have signed an agreement from her, and on the birth certificate, we are listed as the legal parents. I believe that's enough proof against her claim.
That's
And they adopted him legally.
what I'm saying. I'm confused. Like, if they're listed as the parents on the birth certificate, I don't think the sister has. I don't think her case would be as strong. Besides the DNA, I don't know how that would work.
Well, it's like, I think it's too late.
I mean,
Because it's just logistically, because legally they don't have, you have no right to take that. You know what I mean?
I don't think. Yeah, I don't know what her
there's no
legal rights would
And
be
I think
because
if they do that, they would talk to they'd have to have a specialist talk to the child and see
yeah. Well, 8 years old.
But
I know
the
it, but
child
I'm
seems
pretty
like
sure.
they want, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I'm pretty sure by 12 they take into consideration more of what the child
Yeah, one.
thinks, but I don't know. It's just like I feel like that's such a crappy thing to do that her sister did. Like, you asked for them to take care of everything. You were fine. Well, like, it's weird to me that now that they have another child, you're like, "Oh, well, I would like mine back."
If you want to say you want to be more in the child's life, I don't know. That's just
It feels like there's
what did she
something
expect?
else. Cuz why would you just say that all of a sudden?
Yeah.
There feels like there has to be more to this story than what the original poster put.
What do you mean? What would be there more? And
It's
probably
just a weird thing.
She probably changed her outlook on life when having a child, and was like,
Yeah,
oh well,
maybe.
now that they have a kid, maybe I can take on that. You know.
I don't know. That's just a weird. Why would you wait 8 years though?
Financial reasons. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. I just thought that was when I saw the thing. I was like, okay. Oh, I saw this one earlier, and I thought it was interesting. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's am I overreacting?
Mm-hmm.
So, am I overreacting? My boss treated me differently after learning I'm straight. Right.
What in the Wii Sports curveball the fuck is this?
Right.
I was not I'd have you said treating me, and my brain selected so many random things what could come next, and straight was never an option. What in the reverse Porky's is this?
So this one says, "Hi everyone, I could use a bit of perspective on this experience. As the title says, I felt like I was treated differently once my boss realized that I was straight. I was promoted around April last year."
Is this a woman or man?
This is a man.
Okay.
"I was promoted around April last year, and at first things were going really well with my boss. I'm a yoga instructor and into fashion, and I don't fit the most stereotypical masculine image. So I guess people sometimes make assumptions about me. A few months later, my boss was venting and said, I just can't stand straight males." She really said males? That feels weird. I feel like she probably said straight men, but whatever. When I mentioned that I'm straight, she quickly shifted to, "Oh, I meant straight white males, since I'm a person of color." After that, things started going downhill fast. So soon it felt like she wanted me to quit. I kept showing up and doing my best because I loved the job, but I was constantly running into what felt like sabotage. During a conversation about company policy, she yelled at me and ended with, "I just don't know if you're a good fit for this team." Not long after, my schedule was changed, my hours were cut, and I was even asked to work overtime without getting paid for it. That's illegal.
Yeah.
When she later found out I had a girlfriend, she began making over-the-top comments like, "Oh, she calls you baby? That's so cute. You have pet names." At first, it seemed playful, but over time, it felt mocking and passive-aggressive. I even felt like some of the schedule changes were meant to make it harder for my girlfriend and I to have time off together. I don't work there anymore, but reflecting on it today made me wonder, am I overreacting to think this was discrimination?
tough cookie? What are the comments saying?
I'm looking.
Not that like I really care what Reddit has for opinions, uh, but I am interested.
Nobody's. Everyone's telling him to document it. But
It's like
they've already left, so it wouldn't matter.
some stuff I can see maybe what he's talking about. Some stuff I feel like maybe is in his head. I feel like if there's any discrimination, it's
Well, it's
from
100%
the race.
illegal. Well, yeah.
Well, the overpay thing is
Yeah.
overtime thing.
He posted the text, and I guess she's in a text saying, hey, I was doing payroll, noticed that about your hours. Are you okay going over this week and pulling from next week? And I know between inventory and blank, there's a lot to take care of. And they said, yes, that's fine. I also sent you an email about it. So basically, I think what she was saying is, we'll put your overtime hours on to next week.
Yeah.
But not as overtime, as regular hours. And like, that's not okay. Like, I don't know why you agreed to that.
I thought the not problem, but the thing was gonna be because he's straight. Because he's teaching a yoga class. I wasn't sure. Like, is his yoga class to all women? I wasn't sure.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
he's straight, and so she feels kind of differently about it.
No, I mean, my only thing I could think is like,
but there's plenty of straight male yoga teachers. You know what
I don't.
Or
If
just-
she was discriminating against him because he's straight, I don't think it's because.
And like the pet name thing, that's not like discrimination. I don't think.
Well, she said that he said that she was doing it in a mocking way.
Some people just are dicks. I don't think that's discrimination.
Right. My only thought is, did she secretly like him? And it was like, oh, like, what if she was like attracted to him, but in her mind, she's thinking he's gay, and she's like, oh, well, he's unavailable because he's gay, right? Like, and then finds out he's straight and has a
Well, then why
girlfriend.
Would he get less hours?
I don't know.
That mean less time to see. Yeah, I don't think that's it. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's a weird.
It's a weird thing. That's why I like put it. But all right, here's where are we at?
47.
Okay, so probably we'll see. This one is not so
Confusing.
no at all. Is another am I overreacting though? Am I overreacting for being upset my boyfriend upgraded his seat to first class and left me in economy on our flight?
What? Why? I'm saying, why would he do that?
Okay.
I was
I was about to really like at you.
no. I honestly,
you were so confused. Like, why would you do that?
I was like, what?
So my boyfriend, 32 male, and I, 29 female, booked flights for vacation together. We bought economy tickets. At the gate, he got an offer to upgrade to first class for a discount, and he took it. He looked at me and said, sorry, babe, I'll see you when we land. I ended up sitting in the back, squeezed between two strangers, while he enjoyed champagne and legroom up front. When I told him afterward that I felt hurt, he said I was overreacting and that he deserved to treat himself because he paid for his own ticket. It honestly felt so inconsiderate, like he just ditched me, but now I'm questioning if I'm blowing this out of proportion. Am I overreacting?
You know what that sounds like?
What?
That sounds like some kind of rom-com or a movie that has rom-com elements where there's a guy who likes a girl, but the girl already has a boyfriend who's normally like the cool, drives a red car, wears sunglasses, Will Arnett from fucking Hot
I was
Rod.
definitely thinking Will Arnett.
and he's like, babe, look, I gotta treat myself.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Right?
Like, that sounds like it's straight from a fucking movie. What?
I want you to see the most,
And then the main character gets stuck with her in economy because
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were going to the same
Yeah.
place. So throwing like forgetting Sarah Marshall in there. You're going to Hawaii too?
Right? Oh, listen. So this is what the first. Well, I don't know if it's the first response, but it's the most liked response, right? Okay, so this is OP. Let me answer your question by telling you a story. I recently met a widower of 20 plus years. His wife was the love of his life, and he never even dated anyone after she died. They spent 5 years sailing together, just the two of them. She was a devout Catholic. He was never religious. But every time they would stop into a port, he would find the closest chapel in the schedule so his wife could attend church, and he would always go with her. He said he never got anything religious out of attending, but being there with her and watching how it meant to her and how much she got out of it was his own kind of religious experience. If this sounds like what you want, I would ask yourself if this fool, aka your boyfriend, is capable of this kind of caring and selflessness. I think you'll have your answer. Like, it's just weird to me that you would be going on vacation with somebody and being like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take first class. You can sit back here. Like,
It's really weirdo activity.
like
What the fuck?
the whole point of the vacation is to spend time together. That's so, even that means on the plane.
I would much rather sit in the worst seats next to someone I know than the best seats with a stranger. Next to a stranger.
Well, I don't know, like, what kind of first class this is. If it's first class where you, like, basically have your own fucking seat, like a little bitty cubby, I get it. But,
Look,
like,
if this dude has back problems and they're traveling 13 hours and he needs to sleep, maybe then.
maybe.
But I know it's not that.
Right.
I just know it's not.
And for him to say, well, I paid for my ticket. You both paid for your ticket. You probably just got it because the chick at the desk liked you or something. Like, it's weird. It's just, I don't understand that behavior. There's no way I would, with my partner, if I was offered that, first I'd say, do you have two seats available?
Does he like her?
I don't know. And this is what it comes down to, is that most men do not like women. Because it's weird behavior.
I know he doesn't love her, but does he like her? You know?
Oh, God.
I wouldn't even do that to my friends who I'm not in a romantic partnership with. I feel weird doing that if I made friends at the airport, right? You know, like I'm waiting for a flight and I made friends with somebody, right? And I found out we'd be sitting close to each other, you know, and we want to keep the conversation going. And then I got like the ability to upgrade. I'm like, I'd rather stay. I feel weird doing that. Like I feel like I'm doing them dirty. And that's crazy.
Oh my God. What the hell? Okay. I just saw one. No, I'm not going to read that to you. No, never mind. That was definitely not suitable for work and not appropriate to have a conversation with my child. That was crazy. No, thank you. Let me see. I like this because this is the epitome of who all gonna be there. All right, so am I the asshole for not going on a cruise where my sister-in-law invited two other couples we don't know?
Am I the asshole for not going on a cruise because my sister-in-law invited
by two other couples they didn't know? Remember, you're stuck on a ship.
Are they gonna be living with you?
Oh, okay. Let's see. My sister-in-law and I were planning to go on a cruise together with our husbands. Her husband is my brother. We are all in our 40s. She booked their cruise, and I hadn't booked ours yet as I was busy. She thought I had already booked ours. As we were texting about the cruise, she texted me that she invited two other couples to go, and they have booked too. We don't know any of these people at all. It isn't the first time she has invited people we don't know to functions, like dinner out. I thought we were going to be just the four of us. Many times when other people are invited, my husband and I are cast aside and tend to feel like fifth wheels. We pay for our own dinner and always have been good sports about it. My husband no longer wishes to go, and frankly, neither do I. If we had planned on other couples going and invited some friends we know, that would be one thing, but we hadn't. Not one time in our plans was inviting others mentioned. Now we are thrown in with people they have known for years that we don't know at all. So we decided we don't want to go on an expensive cruise, not to mention the time off work with strangers. I told her we've decided not to go, but to have fun with our friends. It was a bit hurtful, but we are trying to be good sports about it and not cause a fuss. She doesn't understand why we don't want to go and is now upset with us. She doesn't think it's any big deal to invite others. My husband and I would never dream of imposing strangers, even for dinner, without first discussing it with the folks we had made original plans with. Now I think I might be the asshole for canceling going on a cruise. I suppose I am the asshole for controlling who she invites. Or for being petty if you invite others. My husband and I aren't going. I don't know. The end of that made no sense. But basically, she's just wanting to know.
No, because
it's a lot of money.
A cruise is a big financial commitment and time commitment. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Even the shortest ones. Like, and I'm not gonna fucking be mad at somebody who wants to control how they spend their time. You know,
Yeah.
like it doesn't. And like the sister-in-law knows that she wasn't aware of who would be going. You changed what the vacation would be like, and so it's just like. But also, this seems like the sister-in-law. Like, if I were them, I'd just be like, say, "Hey, we're sick," because she seems like she's not gonna understand. Like just don't
I'm
avoid the fucking
sick.
conflict. Yeah, like, and yeah, being a third wheel sucks. So why would you want to spend money and time to be a third wheel? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was that's why I said it's the epitome of like who all gonna be there. Like
Yeah.
I don't I I
That's the
always want
first
to
thing I
know who's
always
gonna be there.
ask. Yeah, like the fuck. Like I don't care if it's the best thing. I was like, who's gonna be there? Yeah, like, and it's not even like who all gonna be there. Like, uh, if I don't want to go, you know, it's like who is all gonna be there if I do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, maybe I
Yeah.
do want to go if they're gonna be there. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like hoping someone's there.
Like I'm
Not
not
always that.
against I'm not against like especially for something like a cruise for like a big group of people to go because I feel like that
That's
is
fun.
something
That's more fun,
perfect
yeah.
for that kind of occasion. Like I'd rather do that on a cruise than say like a cabin trip, right?
No, I actually prefer, but I prefer cabin trips. That's
well,
probably
I
what the thing
prefer
is.
cabin trips, but I wouldn't want to go with more than like 5 people.
5 other people.
And myself, yes. So like 6 people total.
Yeah, I feel like I've.
Because if they're inviting 2 other couples, that's 8 people.
Yeah.
That would be a
I'm not
lot for
trying
a
to have
cabin,
big-
unless
I'm
that
not trying
cabin
to
is super
start Big
huge.
Brother.
Right. So for a cruise, which those cruise ships are huge, and you are gonna each have your own room, so you can at least like escape them for a while. And
Stop it. I can't find them anywhere. Where they go? And they're just like fucking hiding.
42 Wallaby Way. Like I feel like that's the perfect thing to have like a big group for or a bigger group for because there's so many activities and you don't have to be doing all that shit together. Like you go to ports, like it just makes it. But I would still want to know on some level the people I'm going with.
Here, 2 things. One, I would say, if as far as group events or group outings or whatever, I care more about what the content of the group is rather than the content of the outing.
Yes.
And 2, once the group starts becoming more numbers, right? Like if it was just them 2, right? If it was just the 2 couples, I would say the purpose, like the main focus of the vacation is the vacation. But once you start adding other people, it becomes the group. That's what you know what I
Right.
mean? Like if it was just them, then they're like, "Oh, we're enjoying this vacation." If it's a bigger group, then it starts becoming, "Oh, we're enjoying this conversation with this group." You know?
I think I don't know. Okay, so if it was just the 2 couples, to me it's about like sharing time with each other through this this experience, right? And then if it's the bigger group, then it's just like the experience and it doesn't I don't know.
Because I have the opposite view. Because I'm thinking like, okay, let's say for bowling, for example, right?
Yeah.
Because I've gone bowling with a small group and big group, right?
Yeah.
And when I went with the big group, it felt like we were going bowling just because we wanted to do something with each other.
Yeah.
But if it's 2 people, it's like, oh, let's go bowling and have fun going bowling. You
okay,
know?
I see what you're saying.
I'm saying
Yeah.
once it starts becoming a bigger group, then it feels like almost a party, and it's just like a.
But I'm just saying, like, a cruise actually makes sense to have more people, so I can
Yeah,
see it on the
which is
sister-in-law's
fine.
side. But also, if this is like what she's saying is this is a regular occurrence, and maybe they didn't voice before then that they don't like people being there unannounced.
It should have been like, hey, I plan on inviting some people. If you want to invite some people, we can make this an event.
Right.
Don't just don't change the circumstances.
You invite your
of what the
people, I'll
experience is
invite
gonna
my
be.
people. We're gonna have a rumble. Sorry. But I mean, it is weird to me for something because especially with cruises, oftentimes you have to take flights to the port. Like it's not generally like right where you're at.
Yeah.
So then you're dealing with flying with other people too, possibly, not just getting on. So like that's a lot of variables, and I would rather do that with people I know on some kind of level.
Yeah.
Because vacationing is stressful in some way, in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
You know, like there's the joke is when you get back from vacation, you need a vacation from your vacation. I mean, it can be fun, but it can also just like be, especially again with something like that, because there's a good chance also you need your passport, right? Like there's just like a lot of stuff you have to worry about, and I don't want to have to worry about, am I going to like the people I'm hanging out with too?
Yeah.
You know, I already have to worry about with the thousands of strangers on the cruise. I don't want to have to worry about it with the people in my group.
Imagine like being like,
I sound like such a fucking introvert.
yeah. I want to go on a cruise, but I fucking hate people.
I don't want to go on a cruise, actually. That sounds like the worst fucking thing ever. Being trapped on a boat in the middle of the ocean with strangers.
Yeah.
Like, it's how many times are they like, oh, this cruise, like hundreds of people got sick.
It has to be like a really nice cruise, but like, and I don't know.
The Titanic.
I just don't want to be like, and I would rather be around a bunch of people like at a concert than a bunch of people on a cruise. And I mean like for the same amount of time. I would like continuously go to a concert, right? For like 10 days, then be on a boat.
You need to
for
talk
10
to
days.
people that went to
Well, like
Woodstock or Lollapalooza. Like,
well, as long as I had, because the idea with the cruise is like as long as I have a place in the concert to go back to, you know what I
right.
mean? Like you like Airbnb next. To it.
Here's the thing. I like the idea of a cruise in the sense of seeing multiple countries, going to different ports, and getting to experience in multiple cultures. I just don't like the vehicle of which that happens.
Yeah, then I just do planes or fucking a road trip and like a continent that like.
Well, yeah, somewhere in
that.
Europe where you can go to multiple countries pretty easily. It just, again, I like the idea of it. I'm so weird when it comes to like the ocean and any bodies of water, right? Because
it's the biggest part of the earth.
I know, in the sense of like, I would love to live near bodies of water, but I don't want to be in them. I just want to look at them. The ocean scares me. Truly terrifies me. When they say there's shit, that it's so deep, they can't even get to the bottom of it. I don't want to fuck with it. That's all I'm saying. It's terrifying.
Would you rather go in a spaceship, like to the be sent to the space station, right? Or be in a submarine?
None of the above.
No, you have to choose.
I don't have to choose.
I'm making you choose.
I guess a space station.
Is it because you'd rather see space than the bottom of the ocean?
No, it's because my biggest fear is drowning.
Okay, let's say, okay, well then I'll do this, right? Let's say it's a 100% guarantee you will not die. You know what I mean? No, I'm saying there's a 100% guarantee you won't die.
No.
Mom, listen to me. What would you rather see? Space or the intricacies of the ocean?
I mean, probably space. I literally feel my stomach flip thinking about going deep into the ocean. But also, I don't want to deal with space because it makes me feel so small and insignificant.
I love it.
Like,
I love staring like on Google Earth when like you can like spin around the Google Earth.
You know where I want to go?
You can see like the continents and everything, and I like can see like a vague idea of where I live. Right? It's like, oh my god, I live in this. Well, the state I live in is giant as itself, and then the country is giant, and then the continent is giant, and then the world is giant. You know what I mean? And then it's just like, it's so amazing.
I'm trying to think. There's some movie. I'm sure they've done on more than one movie where it's like, it's the person, and then it zooms out to their street, and then it zooms out to the thing.
Yeah.
And so eventually you're just like looking at Earth from the universe.
Yeah.
Take me to the mountains. Well,
You want to do a Secret Life of Walter Mitty journey?
No, I don't want to climb a mountain. I'm not dumb. Good.
I'd climb a certain mountain, but it'd have to be like a certain. I mean, but I'd rather like.
I'm not a typical white person. I don't want to be in the water. I don't want to be in the air. Just I'm gonna keep my feet on the ground. I'm good. I'm just gonna go out and touch grass, okay?
I don't want to be in the water. I don't want to be in the air. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be anywhere.
Call me, what's his name from Green Exam? I don't.
All the places I won't go.
All the places. That's gonna be my autobiography. All the places I won't go. It's not even like, I don't know, like, I'm sorry. What possesses someone to want to go deep in the ocean? It's so
I'll go to
terrifying.
the store. I'll go to the park. I'll go to my home. That's it. All before dark.
I hate you so much. I don't know what happened to me. Like,
I love my bubble. I don't want trouble.
when I was, I swear to God, this better not mess up. Okay, when I was like your age, right? Well, before I had you, basically before I became a parent, I used to be like, oh, I want to go bungee jumping. I want to go skydiving. I don't want to do any of that
Wanna go
shit now.
cliff jumping, Bella.
No, I don't want to do any of it anymore. I mean, a lot of it did come down to having a child makes you very aware of your mortality. So, like,
Oh,
I was like, I don't want to do that.
you're the dad from Paddington. That was a delayed ass laugh. It was like sounds and go.
Some dying slowly every day.
It sound like the last breath of someone dying. That laugh, wheezing. Sound like the penguin
I'm
from
just
Toy
saying,
Story.
you know, I feel like I used to be more adventurous, and now I'm just like, maybe it'll come back. Maybe like,
Oh yeah, you'll be the grandma from Hoodwinked.
yeah, like legitimately, maybe it'll come back. I don't know. I don't. I do think that the pandemic did like take away some of that, and I don't know if that's ever going to be
It's funny, I
regained.
think the pandemic actually made me want to, because I was so much more aware of, like, we saw everything happen in the country, so it just kept it furthered the spark of me wanting to visit other countries.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn. I'm sorry.
You're good. I didn't yawn.
That's true. You didn't.
I sighed. That was different. A sigh negates the yawn. That's math.
Then try that next time someone yawns. Sigh
Sigh multiplied
instead.
by a yawn equals a fart.
I don't know. I'd like to be more adventurous.
No, what do you mean adventurous? Like in your eating or like?
God no.
I want to eat ham sandwiches. I want to stay home.
I was thinking.
Don't you dare change the layout of my streaming network.
Okay, listen. So
If you change the layout, I'm gonna riot.
I do get so mad. I was watching or
Hey, change so much I only use dollar bills.
I don't remember where I was at. It was either TikTok or Twitter, right? Where they were talking about jumping timelines and the like. I think it was TikTok. That shit's on Twitter.
I was like, the fuck.
But they were talking about the way to do that is just do something different every day. Like instead of brushing with your dominant hand, brush with your non-dominant hand for the day. Or just like little bitty things. It'll help you be more apt to change. And so I was like, oh, I should start. I mean, I've done that before, but like I should maybe just try one thing a day different than I would normally do.
Yeah, put your socks on. Put your shoes on, then your socks.
No. We're not gross in here. Stop.
What about sock, shoe, sock? Shoe.
Maybe I'll start putting both socks on and then both shoes on. Because I don't
You
do
put
that.
sock, shoe.
Yes,
sock,
I
shoe.
do. We've talked about this.
So weird. You put socks on. Okay, then okay.
It
if you
feels
put,
weird to
hold on,
put
you
my
put
foot
sock-
on the ground with no shoe on
You
if I have
put-
socks on.
you put sock, but you'd walk around in the house in socks.
No, I don't walk around the house
That's
in
weird.
socks. You know that.
So,
I do
okay,
sock
fine.
shoe,
We've already
sock shoe.
established you're weird for that, right?
Yeah.
Let's see how weird you are. Let's say you've done when you put sock, shoe. Do you do sock, shoe, tie?
Yes.
You're so fucking weird. You know, you're so weird. Even when I put, I have to put, I put both shoes on and then I tie. Like, so I put both socks on
Yeah.
and then both shoes on and then I tie both shoes once the shoes are on. It's a simple process.
I guess. I don't feel like my process is weird. It makes sense to me. I don't have to explain my art to you, Warren. Anyhow, I'm really, really hungry. We did good. Yay.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
We're good? We're golden?
Mm-hmm.
Stay golden. You know what that's
Pony
from.
Boy. I've seen the
I'm
Outsiders.
so proud of
and
you.
what do you mean? I'm so proud of you're on this kick lately that I don't know music and I don't know movies and I don't know books.
You're
You
just
think I'm a
not
hermit
cultured.
that lives in a rock? Like, what the hell?
No.
I-
Hermits live in shells.
I mean,
Not
I can't
rocks.
speak for the younger generation, but I think Gen Z around my age, and I mean, like, anybody anybody born before 2005, right? I think has had to watch in America.
Mm-hmm.
There's a good chance you watch The Outsiders in school because they just show it to you or read it.
I did both. I read and
did
watched
both.
it. It's a good book. I also like that it's short.
Yeah.
Like, she fits a lot in there for that small of a book, and it's like got some of the biggest freaking actors
is it
in
Pony
it.
Boy Rob Lowe, or is he the one who says Sable?
I don't even think he's the one that says
He's
it.
none of them.
Frick, who is Pony Boy? I think it's Essie something. I know the other one with him is Ralph Macchio, the one that doesn't make it. And I want to say it's Matthew.
Perry?
No.
Lillard?
No. All I can think is Lillard, though. What is his name?
Clay Matthews?
Whatever. That's a pool. Clay Matthews? Does he even play anymore?
Hell no. What the fuck? I think he stopped playing the last time Obama was in office.
You know what I realized is
I'm being so for real.
Are you listening? This is the first year I haven't done
fantasy football.
Yeah. So
That's because I didn't rope you into it because I don't fully do it.
Yeah, I don't know anything that's going on, really.
I know some stuff because I just see it.
I get that it just started. And but I'm just saying,
but
I don't
know, years ago I transitioned to liking proper football more and then basketball.
Can I tell you how obnoxious Will Arnett is when he talks about football?
You mean football, right?
Yeah.
Because he's from Canada.
No, I don't think that's why he got into it, because his thing was hockey. He grew up playing hockey.
Hockey.
Yeah.
Hockey. I play hockey.
He's like, because the last episode, what is last? Mark Cuban. I just finished Mark Cuban's
episode. What team
episode.
does he support?
Liverpool. Yeah, basic.
Bitch.
But he was talking about, I think he got into it. So the time where I'm
all
as
those red teams, I would
Right.
have preferred, honestly, between Liverpool,
Arsenal?
Man City, and Arsenal. I don't know. Arsenal fans are the worst. Why did I say Man City? Manchester United. I support Man City. I don't know who I hate the most because Arsenal fans are the worst. They're like Eagles fans mixed with fucking
Is that who Raul Cooley likes?
Brady fans.
I can never
Yes,
remember. I
it
think
is.
it's Arsenal.
I think so. Manchester United fans, they've kind of been like the laughing stock, not really as recently, and they're our rivals. So but I view Manchester United the way as a Cowboys fan, I view the Giants.
Washington?
No, the Giants, because we have more rivalry with the Giants, and it's heated. But I don't fucking care about them. And then Liverpool fans actually feel like Patriot fans. They feel very fucking uptight and snobby.
Yeah. It's just funny when he's like, because he'll be like, the football. He's like the accent about it. And
how does a Canadian say football?
I don't know. You know, that's so crazy to me.
Well, actually, no, he knows French, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that's a Romance language.
And he was the latest episode I listened to was the Mark Cuban one, and they were talking about the Mavs and Mark being into sports, and he's like, and they were talking about soccer, and they were like, just like, he's like, I got, the Premier League, right? He's like, I was like, I don't know.
You know the Premier League,
right?
I'm willing that.
But Mark was like, it's not a very fun sport to watch on TV.
It's crazy. It's one of the coolest sports to watch on TV. And people I saw recently on TikTok, I ran into a page I think kind of new that were debating sports things, and the people, a lot of things are is football more popular than basketball, and they mean football.
Yeah.
And is who's more popular, Ronaldo or LeBron? And it's very people in America need to understand this, that and it's for all countries, but especially America, we definitely are one of the most influential countries ever, and currently that is non-debatable, right? But when it comes to certain things that have been established for years, I think it's ridiculous to say that LeBron James, which he's probably the most famous basketball player, right, at this point ever. Jordan is still debatable, right? Is more popular than the most played sport in the world of the most popular person in modern day social media times, when it's been the most reached across
wouldn't
ever.
Soccer be
which is
one
Ronaldo.
of the oldest sports
It
to
is
exist, right?
and oldest and most prestigious and most professional people play and watch and pay for.
Well, here's what was wild to me is that Mark Cuban said that
all those one of the
Hold
most famous
on.
people in the world.
that basketball is not that interesting to watch on TV, and I'm like, what?
No, basketball is.
And I honestly, what I think that was him secretly being like, you want to buy tickets and you want to come see it,
well,
right?
the comment people in that TikTok was like they brought up Steph Curry in London because apparently a couple years ago Steph went to London and he went to an NBA shop in London and surprised
Mhm.
someone buying his jersey and she was like, oh my god, right? But like when all the videos, like no one knew who he was. He just walked past, like, because NBA is like it's pretty big in Asia, right? There's a big Asia NBA Central, and I would think Africa too, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like basketball doesn't even come close to NBA doesn't even come close to professional football in the world. Like not even fucking close. They might know names, but they're not gonna know like that many fucking names.
It's wild because the other day there was something. I think it was
they know
something
the sport
was on
basketball, but not players of basketball.
There was something was on TV. I don't remember what it was. It was some kind of like something like CBS Morning or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And there was the host, and then Ayesha Curry was with her, and I didn't recognize Ayesha Curry.
Yeah.
And they were talking about some other celebrity, and they posted. They're like, "Cause you're friends with them, right?" And they posted a picture, and it was 4 people in it, and I immediately it was like, I think that's Steph. And it was a picture of Steph and Ayesha and whoever else it was with. And so, like, I would recognize Steph Curry, I feel like, if I saw him out. But I get why people in other countries wouldn't know who that is. Like, right away, you know? And maybe not at all.
Yeah, I don't even think a black dude.
Okay, but I wouldn't know who Ronaldo is if I saw him.
Yeah, that's fair. And I think
I know the name, but I wouldn't know. I don't know what he looks like, and I probably wouldn't know him from Adam. And if I saw him in person.
Yeah, but I don't think there's any besides Man City because I had you watch that.
I know De Bruyne, but that's his ginger. Like it's easier to spot.
I don't think there's many at all you would recognize, and then that's like even like from it. But that's just because you don't watch it. But that's also because America isn't. That's the thing, because I'm just gonna use soccer to not be confused, right? Soccer, right, is not even.
I felt like that hurt your soul to say.
It did. It hurt. It just sounds soccer. It sounds like hockey, right? Soccer, right? I'm thinking top 5 most popular sports in America: American football, basketball, baseball, hockey. Am I forgetting one? American football, baseball, basketball, hockey. Is soccer the next?
I guess, yeah.
I mean, at least televised.
Golf might be before soccer.
Oh yeah, golf is more televised than soccer. So it's not even a top 5
sport.
Oh,
race car.
Oh, NASCAR. Yeah, no.
Oh my God,
Soccer's not even top 5 sport in America.
Yeah.
Soccer is like a number 1 sport in most every other country in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is. That's why we won't know. Like Americans are like, but everybody knows LeBron James. No, everybody in America for sure knows LeBron James, right?
Right.
And there's a decent amount in the world who knows LeBron, but some people know. A lot of people, no, not some. A lot of people in America know Ronaldo. Not the vast majority, but a lot, right? And almost everybody knows Ronaldo outside of America.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say most Americans know Messi. They probably know Messi before they know Ronaldo. Yeah.
The thing about Messi is like,
and most Americans know David Beckham too.
Yeah, but that's because Beckham. They mainly know him for being Beckham. They know, oh yeah, he played soccer, right? But they know him for being like.
Well, they also made a movie
after in Victoria Beckham.
Like
yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like everyone knows Meghan Markle, but not everyone knows what show she did.
Suits, and I never watched it, but I knew it. But that's again going with I think that's another. Let's wrap it back up to the VMAs. I think that was another reason why it like made me so sad. I didn't know immediately who someone was, is because that's kind of my thing, is like absorbing pop culture unintentionally.
Yeah.
And it feels like I'm losing that, and I don't know if that's just that. Like there's not enough room in my brain anymore for that stuff, or it just isn't as important to me as it used to be.
One day for this podcast, I should like prepare you. You know, like I've seen like people like give them PowerPoints or like teach them like what's going on in pop culture. I should do that for give you the lore.
Well, I mean, I do like whenever you're like, do you know, like, what there's something like, I don't know why that's funny, and then you have to explain to me like, hey, that's what that is.
Original meme or whatever.
Yeah.
So what they're referencing.
That's like I was telling one of the chicks up at Kroger, one of the employees, right? Who I just realized was 30. I thought she was like your age, but like she's black, so like I'm never gonna know. Like I'm still kind of technically old enough to be her mom, right? if I had your young. And that was the day I was taking the stuff back, the
Yeah.
outshine, because they were like, eh. And she was like, what are you doing here? And we were chatting, and I don't know. Oh, she is taking a marketing course. And I was like, well, what are you wanting to market? And she's like, I don't know, like social media, blah, blah. I was like, well, we have a podcast. So, like, anytime I'm going to try to work that in, I will work that in. And then I was showing her, and she looked at the title, and I was like, and they were roommates. And she was like, I could see it was like back there. I'm like, like the Vine. And I started describing it to her. And she's like, oh my God, yes. And they were roommates. And that was something you had to explain to me, because I wasn't into Vine when it existed.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't know. I think that was...
You would have been all over Vine, knowing how you are with TikTok now.
Right. It is crazy. I don't know how I skipped it.
It was even shorter. Like, it was just
yeah, I don't know how I skipped it.
Videos.
Oh my God. I can't tell you how often I'm like, why am I speeding this up? Why can't I just have the attention span for this?
Road work ahead.
I sure hope it does. Anyhow.
Well, you know what's crazy? I think you don't even know the most popular Vine. You may have heard it, but I feel like if I say this, you won't be able to finish it. What's 9 plus 10? See, that's fucking crazy.
What is that? What is it?
I don't know if it's the original, but it was like, I think one of the first ones that really it's I'll show you later.
Okay.
Hey, we're about an hour and 21 minutes.
Yeah. I figured I would sacrifice my hunger for more listening views. Plus, I should have known better when I said football that I would activate you.
Well, okay, I think I'll say, right?
Oh my God!
Last thing I'll say is...
You know what this feels like? It feels like Pee Wee's Playhouse, and you're like, it's the secret word of the day.
And I meant to say this when we were talking about them. I would have thought Bateman would have been the big football fan.
He's a baseball fan.
That makes...
A Dodgers fan.
That does make sense
specifically.
to me. I can see him in a hat.
Yeah.
I can see him in a hat.
No, the joke is he's like the old man of the group, and I don't think he might be the oldest, but I think they're all around the same age.
You know how, like, in Community, right? How Jeff is a football fan, because remember he comes over with John Oliver's character and watches it. He was like, yeah, of course, I'm that kind of man. I would watch Elegant Sport. I seem like that's like Jason Bateman. I eat salad all the time. Of course I watch football. Like, and it seems like Will Arnett. I mean, it seemed like hockey is the one I would have guessed.
He is really big into hockey and football. And then Sean Hayes is into football.
What?
It's the only sport he watches.
Honestly, last guess, bro. I would have guessed like fucking... I don't know what I would.
Okay, when I say he's into it,
I would have guessed basketball.
No, when I say he's into it, I probably know more than he knows about football.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much more. But those are their sports: football, and baseball.
There's an interesting test. Last thing I'll say, right? Can try to explain to me, and I'm not gonna if you don't get it right, I just want to see. Try to explain to me what offsides is in football.
It's where they passed in a place they weren't supposed to, right?
You're technically right.
Like, there's just certain zones that are for passing, correct?
Well, it's zone dictated by the furthest the
furthest
back defender.
I don't understand that. I'm still never gonna understand that.
It's really simple once you understand it. It's like if the person being passed to, right?
Mm-hmm. Is ahead of
the closest defender to their own goal, then that's offside. You can't be...
It doesn't make sense to me.
So you can't... the person attacking, the person who's passed to, can't be closer to their goal they're trying to score to than any of the defenders or any teammate that's, like, defending. You know what I mean?
When you say ahead, you mean...
Closest to the goal. Closest to the goal.
Yeah. I thought you were talking... in the opposite direction.
When you see someone raise a flag, the judge on the side, that person is always going to be
following. I feel like that's a stupid rule.
They're always going to be following. Well, actually, I think it's I love the rule, honestly, if they get it right. It's because, like, in basketball, and mainly in, like, recess, when someone, like, they don't defend, they just stay on the other side of court to get the pass. It's called, people call it cherry picking.
Goaltending. Yeah,
it's like, goaltending is...
Well, I know, no, but I'm saying, like...
It's like it prevents
they're just sitting in the paint.
It prevents just sitting in the paint waiting for a pass. You know what I mean? You have to be constantly moving. And so there's always going to be a judge on the sideline following whatever player on whatever team is closest to the goal. So if they see someone pass it, they can raise a flag up, like, oh, you were past him.
Right.
So they just follow him.
I think my issue sometimes is I can't tell where somebody is. So it's like...
But when they show the replay and you're like, oh, yeah, that's offside.
Okay, yeah. I don't know how they get that, honestly, so quickly. Like,
They
it would
follow
be
it, and
so
now
hard for me.
they have like cameras,
But also the
those are,
fact
like,
that they run up and down, like, I've always thought that's so weird, the way that, like, for both footballs, right?
what?
Where they are on, like, well, no, our football, they come off the field once the play starts, right? Like, they go to the sides.
Oh, the
The refs.
oh yeah.
But
yeah, they're on the
on
side.
in football,
multiple.
they
You
stay
you
on the
have one,
field.
You have one in the field. Yeah.
That's
and
crazy to
sometimes
me.
People pass and it gets in the way, and like sometimes it'll hit the ref, and they'll have to stop playing. And be like, oh, my bad, and they give it to you.
So
for a free kick.
basically, those refs have to be in shape because there's
Yeah.
no way you
Yeah.
could be, because there's
All the
so
refs
much
do, yeah.
running.
and because it's like such a huge field.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I will say before we close, you have I wouldn't say I'd put on I wouldn't say
a decade ago you said watching football
was
aka
like watching
soccer was like
paint
watching
dry.
paint dry.
yes, and I
And
will
now there's been moments you've been stressed out
yes
like
yes
oh my god.
I will
I
admit
think the World Cup helped
that it is more entertaining than baseball on TV
on TV, yeah, for sure.
and
Baseball-
probably in person
baseball,
too.
I think generally baseball is the most boring sport on TV.
It's
Popularized.
until it gets to like until it's close and you're just like there's things on the line.
Yeah.
So I will take that back. Would I purposely on my own put on a football
Would you
match
put, if let's
if
say,
you weren't here?
if I weren't here and the World Cup was on, would you put on?
Oh,
World
then
Cup?
yes, I would put that on. I'm saying like a regular match, like
Yeah.
regular season game. Maybe not,
Yeah.
right? Whereas I would be more apt to put on football. Well, actually not anymore, but at one point in my time, I was the one who started Sunday football.
Yeah.
Like I'm up and I'm doing stuff and I've got it on.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to that point with football yet.
Yeah.
But maybe one day, because again, there was a day where I was like, there's no way I'm watching this shit. It's so boring.
Yeah.
So it could change. Maybe my next partner will be a big Man City fan.
I mean, if they're gonna be a football fan, they better be. I refuse. I refuse.
What
to
if
have
they're a
with
Tottenham-
Andy
Tot-
had the
Tot
whole
fan?
Green Bay thing. I can't go through that again.
Can't go through that again.
Stepdad being the
The
team that's
Liverpool fan.
constantly fucking knocking us out. Not even our rivals, just the people that fucking hate us for no reason.
And then do nothing afterwards.
fucking annoying.
All right. I love you.
I love you.
To the back.
To the back
To the back.
podcast.
Podcast. You missed the
I know.
last one.
I
All right.
know.